Hey guys, it's Diresh Padiachi here again. Got another comedy snippet for you guys. It's going to be Sir Alex Ferguson interview with David Beckham in studio. So I hope you enjoy it. Don't forget to like and subscribe my channel. Thank you. So here we go. Hello, we're here live at ESPN Studios, and it's a special edition with legends today. And today we've got two former footballing legends, one in the managerial coaching sphere, Sir Alex Ferguson, aka the Gaffer. He was in charge, of course, of Manchester United, a hugely successful club globally and, of course, in England, and a former Manchester United legend in his own right, David Beckham as a player, fantastic midfielder, wonderful crosser, and we've got the privilege of having both of them in studio today. So let's start first with you, Sir Alex. Talk us through your time at Manchester United. Of course, many years, many trophies and titles. How do you look back on your career at the Red Devils?
Well, firstly, thank you very much for having me here in studio. It's a great pleasure to be here. Of course, it was an honour coaching Manchester United. It's fantastic memories and great football club. Of course, interacting with so many different players, players like David Beckham over here, Roy Keane, not so friendly right now after some of the comments he made about me, but fantastic player and captain nonetheless. Scholesy, Giggsy, all of those lads, Gary Neville, wonderful memories indeed at Manchester United.
And tell me, of course, you mentioned Beckham was here. David, let's get some of your views as well. How do you reflect on your time at Manchester United, especially your time with Sir Alex?
Well, yeah, thank you very much for having me in studio. Sir Alex is a fantastic manager. Of course, he's made Manchester United the club it is in many ways. His coaching, he's right up there with Sir Matt Busby and, excuse me, sorry. You know, the way he developed the players and he got the youth going back in the club was back to the Busby days, the Busby babes, sorry, and that was part of the success that we had. And yes, we did have our altercations. We all know the famous hair dryer treatment that I received and some of the other incidents with the other players. So, you don't cross Sir Alex basically, but a wonderful guy, and I've got no hard feelings at all towards him.
It's great to hear, David. Sir Alex, care to elaborate on your relationship with the players? Maybe you'd like to take us through what is your view on Beckham, the whole hair dryer incident, if you don't mind.
Well, at the end of the day, nobody's bigger than Manchester United Football Club. So I didn't like some of the things that was happening with Beckham, particularly how his fashion and his lifestyle and his hairstyles and whatever was impacting the club, and felt he was a bit more concerned about his fashion statements, especially after he married and fell in love with Victoria. And no offense, David, but for me, I'm a football man, so I always put Manchester United first. So I let him know exactly what I thought about everything, and that resulted in the notorious hair dryer incident. I don't mess about with the press as well. Was very upfront and didn't take any nonsense. And all the lads know that when I played for me, I'm the boss, and I'm always putting the club's interest first, not any individual player. So that's my take on the whole incident, Larry.
Thank you, Sir Alex. David, what are you up to now? what are you doing really? Are you still involved in football at all, or are you with the family more? Care to elaborate? Well, yeah, Larry. I'm actually enjoying spending a lot more time with the family. I've got four kids, four different schools. I'm basically like a taxi driver, Uber driver, if you can call it that. Nowadays, driving the kids around, dropping them off at school, that kind of thing. And to tell you the truth, I'm actually enjoying it. Spending a lot more time with the kids and the family. I mean, I was in football for about 22 years. Um, so it's actually refreshing to have that time because I was away from home a lot. It puts a strain on the family and myself, so it's good to have that. I was putting crosses day in, day out, hitting the top of Andy Cole and Dwight York's head like a machine for Sir Alex and United. So I think I deserve a break and just to spend time with the family. I haven't let my weight slide, let myself slide. I'm still in good condition, I think. Even though my daughter thinks I'm a bit chubby, I don't think so. Really, I think I'm in pretty good condition. I'm quite happy about it. Still got my fashion sense, my hairstyle's going. It's Alex, so I'm pretty chuffed about life right now. Well, that's great, David, and thank you guys for both making time to be here today on the show, the Legends Show at ESPN. And it's been a pleasure. Both of you legends in your own right. Sir Alex, what you've achieved at Manchester United, I don't think any other coach would ever achieve at a single club. The amount of trophies, the amount of success that you had, and instilling that culture within the club. Of course, it might be a bit disappointing now, looking at how things have gone. One last thought on that before we wrap up. How do you see Manchester United at the moment, the future of the club, the current coach, the structure of the team? Of course, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. You coached him as well, the baby-faced assassin, now at the helm of Manchester United. There's a lot of different thoughts on Ole. Some people like what he's done. Others say he's not Man United quality coach. What do you think? Do you think he's the right man for the job?
Well, I've always loved Ole, to tell you the truth. He's a fantastic lad, really lovely lad, and so passionate about Manchester United Football Club. I've had the pleasure of coaching him. He's one of those natural strikers. You put him in the box, whether you bring him on as a sub or he's only got a few minutes, you put him in that position in the box where he's got a chance to shoot. He's going to shoot, and 9 times out of 10, he's going to hit the target and even score. Natural goal scorer, natural poacher, and such a lovely, humble lad, willing to give anything to the club, really. As I said, some players may have been upset being used as a super sub, only coming in for maybe 10-15 minutes in a lot of games, but Ollie was very comfortable in the role and he excelled at it, and he still scored a hell of a lot of goals, as you all know. Whether it didn't matter how long he was on the pitch, he made an impact really, and gave it all for United. As a coach, it's a bit difficult to say. He knows the club very well. He's got the passion for the young players, bringing them through the ranks. I think he is the right guy, but I think he'll give him a bit of time, maybe a few more transfer windows, see if he can bring in the type of players that he wants at the club, and hope he gets that support from the directors to give him that the funds really to go and recruit and see what he can achieve. But yeah, I think give him a bit more time. Sure, he doesn't have the trophies behind him, but we all go start somewhere. So let's see how he goes. I've got full faith and belief in Ole.
Thank you, Sir Alex, and interesting views. I know some people agree and some people don't. Some people want Ollie out, but certainly he's a lovely guy and Still got that baby face look about him. Looks like he hasn't aged much at all. Um, anyway, on that note, I think we've run out of time here today. So thank you guys so much again for being here. I wish you all the best. And this is me, Larry, signing off. Thank you and stay tuned next time on ESPN Legends.